Good morning, everyone. I'm coming to you from a very comfortable day in Wisconsin. It is cooler today, and for that I am grateful. Anyways, I want to dive into a normal reaction when a child estranges from a parent or a grandparent, etc. And a lot of parents' first question is why. And sometimes the child will disappear and cut contact or block on social media, cell phones, etc. And we search for those answers. And then some parents will attempt to lay blame to whether it's drugs, alcohol, a certain medical diagnosis. My child must have bipolar. There must be something going on. It must be a cult. It must be a spouse, etc. And we attempt to lay blame in various areas and can't seem to move forward because we just need some sort of answer so that we can either make it right, apologize for something we may or may have not done wrong. And so that's what we feel we need in order to find resolution, work on ourselves in certain ways which are brought to our attention. And sometimes we know that we may be at the cause and reasoning behind the estrangement. Some parents admit that they dropped the ball. In fact, my dad, although I never estranged from my own father, he admitted he had dropped the ball as a father to us four girls because of his drinking. And I know the reason my dad drank is because of his childhood and upbringing, which was not a very pleasant upbringing. And so, although my dad is no longer here, I never disconnected from him. In fact, I jumped in to try to help him because I thought if I could, I should. And I was able to try to do something in order to curb his appetite for liquor, etc. So a lot of parents that worked, had a home, roof over their children's head, etc., gave them their education, may have paid for weddings or subsequent higher education. All we want to know is the reasoning behind the estrangement or why someone would cut ties without warning, just all of the sudden. And that's about it. And I want to let you know, if you're going through this and you are stuck in the needing to know why, is number one, you may get an answer and you may not. But even if you get an answer regarding the estrangement and they draw that line in the sand, in some instances, they will continue to come up with different reasons. So even if you get to that line in the sand and you apologize for something you did, it's possible, if your estranged child's intentions aren't pure, they may draw another line in the sand and say, well, I know you've apologized for this, but now I need to talk to you about this. So it's a continual line in the sand that is being moved to almost an impossible resolution. And so we can think and we can come up with different reasonings behind the estrangement, or we can say, because it's not illegal for a child to estrange or disconnect or cease contact. In some cases, if you have grandchildren that you're now no longer involved with, and it is, according to your state, the law that grandparents are allowed to have a relationship with their grandchildren, that is an avenue you can take. But in most cases, the grandchildren are not just used as pawns, but it's going to be an uphill battle in a lot of the court cases are very lengthy and very expensive. And so, therefore, you have to think, unless you have a ton of expendable cash, it's going to be hard, because even if you win, are the parents still going to let you see these grandchildren? And if they do, what kind of information have they given their children about their grandparents? So there's a lot of things to think about. That's all I'm going to say about it. I could say, I could come up with a million different reasons for the estrangement between my daughters and myself, but all I know is I have to take care of me. And in the meantime, even though I don't have answers per se from my youngest daughter, I still have a life to live. And the love I poured into them is being poured into other people who have not chosen to disconnect from me. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Is there anything I can do? I can't do anything to change my current situation between my daughters and myself, and I can't force them to have a relationship with me. Well, what I can do is establish new boundaries, new expectations, and really be honest with the people in my life and go in that direction and just focus on people who focus on me. So I hope this helps, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.